Hi everyone, this is Mary Flower and I'll show you kind of what I've been doing during quarantine other than just trying to keep my yard watered and mowed. It needs it again already. And my garden, which isn't fantastic, but I like it. So over here is, and I know it looks kind of weird because I have these weird carpet pieces over the area that I don't want to get weeds on, but I have like 9 different beds here, and I decided to grow things that are a little different. This is my wee little summer squash. It's the only one I could find, and I keep talking to it every day, and it's actually grown. I didn't think it would even survive, so I tell it I love it. I know it's a little crazy, right? And then I put some of these little old pieces of carpet, the carpet pieces that you use in a utility area, and I got a whole bunch of them, and I just use them out here to keep down my weeds. I have squash and more squash, and I have lots of onions and garlic, more onions and garlic because I use a lot of onions and garlic. I use a lot of radishes and things. Here's my iris along there, and more different kinds of spaghetti and butternut squash. And I decided only to do 4 different tomatoes this year because I got tired of so many, and I bottled like 400 jars of tomatoes, and I can't use them all. I'm going to give some of them to a friend, and so I put 4 different kinds of tomatoes there, more squash, and my stepson gave me this wonderful compost thing. You can roll it around, but it's kind of hard because I don't know, but it's just filled with stuff like so, also with compost stuff from the house, and I have had some cows in my field over there, and I just let her put them there, you know, because I have an acre. So I just let her have a place for them, because I pick up her cow pies and put them in there when they're dried. It's actually helpful to me. And the cows kind of stomp down the area so I don't have to weed whip it. And it's just almost too much for me sometimes. So I've been working really hard trying to get all of this finished. I have a lot of trees, and I feel like I'm getting too old for it, but I still get out. And I can tell you, like I said in my last video, if you're depressed, it's a good thing to do is to get out and work really hard. But like I said, I work hard, but I hate the heat. So the last thing I want to show you over here is, and I'm sort of proud of it, the bricks were given to me, except for the white rock, and it's my fireplace, and I love it. I have family around that sit around here, and we talk and gab and have a lot of fun. And this was a lot of work, and I only put out like $40 for the whole thing because I already had some of these bricks, and the ones in the middle there were donated to me, and so it's mostly just hard work. And I made it so these bricks sort of come up so you don't step on them. I set them in the ground like right there. I didn't want anybody tripping on a fireplace and hurting their head, but it's kind of trip proof. And I like to think about that because I love my family. And then the last thing over here is I had this old horse trough that was given to me, and I drug it. It took me a couple hours to clean it out and drag it over here with my grandson, bless his heart. And it's my potato patch. Oh, isn't that lovely? But the way you do it is you put potatoes on the bottom, wait until they grow up a little bit like this, if you can see. Then I'm going to put another layer about right here, and put another layer of potatoes, and I'll maybe be able to get, by time harvest time, maybe 3 or 4 layers on this. And what's cool about it is that by that time, when you harvest it, the great big potatoes are on the bottom and the little potatoes are on top, so you have all sides. And these are Yukon Gold. I love these. These are red potatoes over here, but I may put some russets in between there somewhere. And anyway, that is something that I like. I got lots of free trees. I appreciate my land. I have a whole acre and I really like it out here. If we sit around the fire here at night, you can't even hardly hear any traffic or anything. It's a ways away, and it's like my own little bit of heaven here. And I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm still working on that. And I'm going to put grass over there, or maybe next year till it up and put a great big lawn garden out there. I'm not sure. Anyway, this is what I've been doing during COVID-19 quarantine, and it's kept me pretty darn busy. I have a lot of fruit trees here, about 6, 7 apple, a peach, a pear, a cherries, 4 apricots right here, and I really like it here, but I feel like sometimes I'm getting kind of old to take care of it, and I feel like a groundskeeper. So I might sell the property to my son and buy myself a tiny house. Woohoo! Anyway, you guys have fun. Give me a thumbs up and take care and keep busy and be happy. Okay, everybody? This is what I've been doing. Bye.